Hi and welcome to the course. In this lecture I'm going to take you through the structure of the course in a lot more detail so you get a good understanding of the route that we're going to take. Now here you can see I've written it's suitable for beginners, and it really is. It's perfect for beginners. There's this whole section where I actually teach you how to model from the ground up in 3D Studio Max, and gradually as the course progresses it sort of climbs up into a sort of a low intermediate level where we start learning a few more sort of complex modeling procedures, and we get into sort of Substance Painter. So let's go through this in more detail. We're going to sort of follow a production pipeline structure as if we were sort of developing a game. So we start with the idea, and then it'll go through a pre-production phase, and then a production phase, and then post-production, and we'll follow that through just like that. Each lecture will build upon the last. What I teach you will then use in future lectures. So everything I teach you're going to learn and use in the course itself. So it's really advisable that you don't skip a lecture. If you jump ahead, you may not know what I'm talking about, or you may miss some elements. It's advisable not to skip a lecture. However, if you, for example, you get to the 3D Studio beginners course where I teach you just the fundamentals of modeling and what polygons are and what vertices are, but you already know that stuff, then jumping through that is fine. But overall, try and stay on track. It is a project-based course, so not advisable to skip. As you progress, share your work with the community, put it up there and let us all have a look. We can all give you feedback, and more people looking at it and giving you feedback, the better. You learn more, you learn quicker, and it's always great to sort of create a team environment, because making games is a team effort. So get as much feedback as quickly as you can is always good. So we're going to start with the idea. Like all games, they all start with an idea, and you can see here I've drawn this really quick sketch. A game will start with the idea, it will go into pre-production, game design will be written up, and risk analysis and competitor analysis will be taken. They'll define the core gameplay within the game design. They'll work on some planning. The team will work on some planning. And then it'll get into a prototype phase where you'll start visualizing the game and start prototyping game mechanics. And this is where this course sort of starts. This is where we're going to sort of take up the reins, if you like. We're going to start in this part of the production pipeline, sort of just like you were starting a prototype. We're going to start with the visual design. So let's forward this, and you can see what I mean here. So you'll have to design, you'll be given a design document, and from that we're going to extract a visual design. So we're going to outline all the elements we want in our scene, and then we're going to take a look at the map layout, and we're going to use these two things to create a visual design and plan what we're actually going to build. And then we're going to start concepting it. I'm going to take you through concept phase and how we would sort of do it in the games industry, but in a smaller, manageable sort of form, if you like. We're going to go through art fundamentals. We're going to create some thumbnail sketches, and we're going to create the actual concept image that we're going to build. So we're going to take it all the way from scratch, and I'm going to teach you some, to show you how we do it from a blank page to the finished concept art. Then we're going to go for the tools. I'm going to teach you how to use 3D Studio Max. We're going to take a look at Substance Painter and Photoshop, and then we're going to install Unity and get ready to start building all our assets. And then we're going to start creating them. We're going to model them. I'm going to teach you how to model from the ground up. And then we're going to start mapping our models, UV map. We're going to use Substance Painter. and we're going to create some PBR textures for our models and put them into Unity. And then we're going to start building the scene. We're going to put all our assets that we created into Unity. We're going to build terrain, build the scene, light it, particles, make a gorgeous final scene that you can be proud of and that you can use for your portfolio work. So that's the structure, and let's get started. I'll see you in the next lecture.